Kaya, my name is Stephanie Nicholls and I play oboe with Perth Symphony Orchestra. I find joy in the physical and emotional experience of playing an instrument. I love the camaraderie of playing with other people, and I really love connecting my music to an audience. My first music teacher was my piano teacher, Chrissy Alexander, who was also our neighbour for a time. She taught me some great things. She taught me dedication, attention to detail. She taught me to be generous with my time in helping others, and most importantly of all, she really encouraged me to play expressively. I was inspired to play music by my mum and my dad. My dad was our church organist, and my mum was so encouraging. She gave my brother, sister and I every opportunity to be involved in collaborative music making. I wouldn't be where I was today without their support, and I'm really grateful for that. It was a wedding in the bush in Dwellingup, and I was playing oboe. And as we were playing the wedding processional, rather an important moment, a fly flew up my nose, and I had to try and remain composed and keep playing while this awful tickling sensation was happening, and the contortion of my face just made the other musicians laugh even more. I always carry fly spray to outdoor gigs now. This year I launched Mirabilis Collective with my dear friend and fellow PSO musician Tresna Stampelia. Tresna and I got talking recently about giving back and legacy, and how we could make a difference to emerging musicians. And we decided to form Mirabilis Collective as an intergenerational ensemble of women musicians. But what we're really passionate about particularly is that the music we play all be written by women composers and women songwriters, but also be cross genre. So we are working on a project at the moment, and we've got beautiful music by a 19th century female composer, Emily Meyer, we're playing this piano trio. But then we're also doing Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush. And it doesn't matter what the genre is, if the music is beautiful and engaging, then it's important to play it. I'm really excited about that. I love champagne and sparkling wine and learning all about how it's made. And I also love walking my pug, Ziggy, with my husband, John. I've always been inspired by Aretha Franklin. She's a powerhouse vocalist, and she brings so much emotion to the way that she sang. I love the fact that she used her success to promote gender equality and advocate for rights for African American musicians. My guilty music pleasure is that I'm a countdown kid. I grew up with 6 o'clock on Sunday evening watching Countdown, and I love all that 70s rock and roll. I can belt out a JPY tune with the best of them. I play the piano as a collaborative pianist professionally, and when I was involved in the musical Mary Poppins, I had to learn to play the harmonica, and I have also played bass guitar in a cover band. I would love to be involved in a collaboration with Katie Noonan and her family and my family. Katie is one of the most versatile musicians. I love how she manages to maintain her unique voice no matter what genre that she's singing. She recorded this really beautiful album with her mother, Maggie, and I love listening to that. Both of my daughters, Lucinda and Julia, are among my favourite musicians, and I think it would be super cool to do a collab with the Noonan family and the Nicholls family. I reckon that would just be awesome. Definitely my favourite performance was given the opportunity by PSO to play the Mozart Oboe Quartet in the Mozart by Candlelight concert at the Perth Concert Hall in 2020. I loved being able to speak to the audience beforehand and tell them about all the cool things to listen out for during the performance, but hearing their reaction when we got to those sections, that was really awesome. The PSO musicians I got to collaborate with in that performance were Susanna Williams and Kathy Potter and cellist Sophie Curtis, and they were wonderful. That performance has definitely been my musical highlight.